Oh boy, here we go, another one of these. Hi guys, it's Spoonerge and that is as pronounced, and welcome back to Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I have had a bad, bad week. So yes, we're just going to be going over the normal stuff in the background like I did last week, like I do every day. So that's fine. Don't really have to comment on any of that for now. This past week has been the week of reactions and reveals and announcements in video games. Typically, E3 would have been this month, so fair enough, you would have everything happen in June, even if E3 wasn't happening. Most of the announcements were absolute shit this year. And the few that weren't, they were a bit meh. That's the best way I can put it. To begin with, Pokemon Snap. I know that happened last week, but I want to reiterate. Pokemon Snap getting a sequel, amazing. Crash Bandicoot 4 happening. Not Raptor Cortex. Crash Bandicoot 4. As in a sequel to the trilogy. God, I hope it's good. I just want a good Crash game again. I know I know that they did remake the Insane trilogy, the original PS1 classics. I own 2 copies of that. That's fine. It's just I want a new original Crash game, and we're getting one. And I just hope that this is good. But then there was the other announcements that happened this week. There was an entirely different expo show created this month that happened this week, called the New Game Plus Expo. Completely digital, completely fine, but Sega slash Atlas's block was designated on the 23rd of June. That date is significant because that's the anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, Sega's main franchise. You would think that with the 30th anniversary next year, they would have announced something ahead of time. What did they show instead? 30 minutes of gameplay. Fair enough, gameplay, fine. Of an 8-year-old game that came out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. It wasn't even a Sega game. It was an Atlas game. An Atlas game, I might add, that I do have to cover. So, I at least saw some gameplay in high def. That looks fine. But that was all that they had to show. That was it. You would think after so many instances of Sega not leaving Sonic reveals until the last fucking moment, they would have brought something to the table. Okay, Sega have done this so many times where they only put in a year of development. It happened with Sonic Heroes. It happened with Shadow the Hedgehog. It happened with that one game that I refuse to talk about. They had even less time with the Wii games because they had the Secret Rings, which came out, which was originally supposed to be a port of that game that I refuse to talk about. They had Sonic and the Black Knight, which, good God, why? Actually, it was such a good, it was an okay concept, but you still could have put a bit more time into it. And then they put everything they had into Sonic Unleashed. Made that a pretty good game with a weird mechanic. Then we got Sonic Colors, which was a good game. Straight up, no complaints there. Then we got Sonic Generations, which again, done in under a year. Holy shit. Why can't we have more of that? Then we had Sonic Lost World, which, okay, didn't perform up to standards, but that's because of the Wii U, not because of Sonic. Although the game did have some problems. And then there's Sonic Boom. Okay. This is another reason why I believe we should blame Sega for this. Sega and Atlas together. Back during I believe it was the Unreal Engine that it started off on. I remember back during a demo of an engine, there were visuals shown off of what would become Sonic Boom. And it looked fantastic. Like, okay, we didn't see any characters running through the fields, but we saw the fields, and it looked beautiful. and it probably would have played amazingly as well until the developers got the information from Sega that this game would end up being Wii U exclusive. Sega killed Sonic Boom. After 3 years of development, they killed it, and then they had the balls to kill the entire franchise because they thought, oh, public perception is that Sonic Boom sucks, so we're just gonna kill it. You could have ported it to PC and it probably would have been fine. Heck, you probably could have reversed the entire Wii U thing once the exclusivity was up, because the exclusivity wasn't just for Sonic Boom, it was also for Lost World. And what do you know? Sonic Lost World on Steam. That's why I'm pissed off at Sega. Oh, and of course. Sonic Forces. They had 2 years to work on that. Two years. And admittedly there were 2 Sonic games that year. But one of them was being developed by former hackers of classic Sonic games. And people, indie developers basically. And they did a fantastic job with their game. So what's your excuse, Sega? What the fuck are you thinking? But that's not where my rage sits. Then we get to probably the worst thing that could happen. The other Pokemon announcement this week. Pokemon Unite. From the name, it sounds interesting. It could have an anime spin-off with that name. It's a Chinese game. It's a game made for the Chinese market with the approval and backing of Tencent. Tencent, who basically controls China. Tencent, who was behind Diablo. The Diablo mobile game that everyone hated. Tencent, who's behind League of Legends. Tencent, who were the ones who ultimately censored the Beijing. They censored streamers and esports personalities over the Beijing, no, not Beijing, well, yeah, Beijing, over the Beijing, or was it Hong Kong? Over the Chinese protests a couple of years back. I would not be surprised if um, Tencent also had a hand in the company behind the virus that we're all living through right now. In some way. Like, I have a feeling that they have some sort of tie to that company. That's just my thought. I'm not surprised that Pokemon would go to Tencent eventually. I'm disappointed, but I'm more surprised that it took this long. Like, for years, Nintendo have been trying to get into the Chinese market through the IQ. And now they have a legitimate way in through mobile. Took them long enough. I just don't know what gaming has come into right now. Especially Pokemon. What is it, like 4-hour DLC for Isle of Armor? £20 for 4 hours of content. What the fuck? I mean, it's good that they're giving refunds to people who paid for the wrong version of the DLC, but seriously, you wanna make even more money by what the fuck, Nintendo? Seriously, what the fuck? Stop it. Anyway, yeah, I have a new upstairs area of the house. Sorry, I should have been talking about the game the entire time, but I just had to get all of that stuff off my chest because I don't know what the fuck these companies are thinking nowadays. And here's the problem, I do have to buy all these games eventually and give the money for these DLCs and everything else because I've given myself a task that I have to finish now. But anyway, you might not have noticed in the background, but during that last day, I didn't do something that I was supposed to do. Also, right here, I did not know that the game talks about rugby. For those who don't know, rugby is the English version of like the NFL. Kind of, except we don't wear helmets for some reason. Yes, I know we've got soccer as well, but it's closer to it's closer to your football. Football and rugby are closer to each other than our soccer, our football. Um, so here's the thing, I did not do something yesterday that depresses me because Oh boy. And it was yesterday, because guess what? I'm recording this audio on the 26th, and this footage that is currently playing is from the 26th. Meaning that the footage side recorded for all of this, which was the 25th, actually happened on the 25th. Anyway, I forgot to go to resident services. I lost my streak with the Nook Miles. And I was so frustrated that you'll see what happens later on this video. Also, thank God they changed this. In previous Animal Crossing games, you could only do a certain amount of fossils per day. Thank God that's changed now. Oh, there's something else I forgot to bring up. There's an update coming, 3rd of July. Which means that this next week and a half is going to be mostly Animal Crossing again. Yeah, oh, fucking Christ. I'll be fine. I'll just pre-record up until the date of the update, and then go from there. 500 fossils still needed. Well, that should be easy enough for me. Nothing else. It's actually right. No, not right here. This is me going ahead and fast forwarding to later in the day. Because I can't access the shop at 7:30. Yeah, I just waited until now, later in the day. And I had to fast forward anyway, because as you saw, even though this is stuff for Friday, KK Slider is in town. On a Friday, not a Saturday. That's because tonight's video will be covering another event. The event that I thought would happen last week, but of course, because the internet lied, fuck everything, let's just move on and deal with it. So yeah, I suppose the good thing is that last week's video wasn't 3 hours long, because it easily could have been, but you know, now we're here. Oh, and by the way, you probably hearing in the background fans going on. That's due to the fact that it's fucking summer and it's 30 degrees in here. I think it might actually be 32 degrees. It's 26 degrees outside right now, so easily could be. And I've only got the one fan. Don't have my door open. because I'm a madman. Also, I have a lot of money. A lot of money right now. However, it's not all the money I could have. We'll be dealing with that later. Also, now I realise I've actually got 2 shovels rather than 1. I mean, it's fine. I can... It's spare, it's fine. Anyway. Ooh. Lots more miles. Come on. This is where I find out. It's just... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Back to the start. So I managed to get 78 days non-stop. Pretty good. Obviously it could be higher, but... My mind was melting from the heat yesterday. I'm fine with it. And now comes the chaos part. Well, I'll be dealing with that in a second. First though, it's 8:40. KK's in town, so here we go. A song. Honestly, I just left it up to him this time. It's fine. Good. 4 members of an audience. What a hero. He gets more views than me. Anyway, I'll leave you to listen to this song. That was amazing. No, thank you for turning up the day early. Saves me a lot of hassle. So, that was a fun time. But because of the miles issue, I'm going to do something crazy that I tried to do last week, but didn't really work out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time that I use up all my miles. And not on items. No. I've got 1.7 million bells to make up. So I'm going to use all of my miles to buy bell vouchers to sell at the shop. It took me over an hour to get to this point. Like literally over an hour. And it didn't crash this time, so that's useful. I believe I got over 140 bell vouchers then. I'm just glad that I've gotten most of the debt sorted out, or at least a third of it. Yeah, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 153 vouchers. For nearly half a million bells. That's... If it had just been another couple of tens of thousands of bells, like, I don't know, 40,000 bells, then maybe I could have put in 69,420 times 10 all in one. But I suppose I'll have to wait until later today to do that, won't I? Anyway, that's basically it for this recap / catch up episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh yeah, I also got an extra bed from the thing, so I'll put it next to this one. Sun tanning as a couple. Certainly not something you should be doing in the quarantine. Or in a situation where people should be in quarantine. Round the wrong way. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. This has been it's been a weird week. I'm tired. My voice is hurting. My throat is hurting, sorry. My voice still feels strong, but of course no one hears this because no one bothers watching all my videos or any of my videos all the way through. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright. I store my money up here. Just because. Anyway, like I'm trying to say, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later on today. For an event. An event that I've been waiting for quite a while. See you guys then.